Ashley Trevino and Fester make their return to TikTok, part 2. In today's video, we're taking a look at the rest of the footage from the live stream where Ashley Trevino and Fester came back to TikTok full time. This is when I knew that there was no end in sight, that I was going to be putting up with these two for a lot longer than I had anticipated.
Contrary to popular opinion, you guys might not think that, God is not in this household or in our lives. You're wrong. Because we are very blessed because of God. Yeah. Okay? I want you guys to know that. You guys can come at us and hate us and talk all kinds of crazy mess about us, to us, or whatever. But God has blessed us beyond anything that we've ever imagined. So, that being said, Ashley does not pay for everything. You buy her Cokes every once in a while.
No, and that's the thing, like, people, we come on here and talk crap, we do. I'm not gonna lie, we talk crap. But it's because y'all expect us to stay quiet while people are bashing us and saying bad things about us. But when we open our mouth, it's a problem, right? But it's like, y'all root the other people on. So, me and Renee have, they call me a bad mom, they call me this, they call me that. Honestly, in the last 2 years, I have changed tremendously. I am completely sober. I finally have a house for me and the kids, and I have the dogs back, and they're still bashing my name. And it's like, what do y'all want from me at this point? Like, honestly, I will never be good enough in y'all's eyes, and I do not even care to do that, because it's like, y'all bash our relationship, y'all bash us, y'all bash everything, and then somebody had the nerve to say, like, how was I looking at somebody's boyfriend? Mind you, whenever I first got with Renee, people were trying to figure out who he was last year. So why is it that y'all y'all are so invested in my life, but when I do it to other people, it's a problem, and y'all see me as a bad person? And then y'all get mad because I call myself rich. I'm rich in life. I'm rich in health. I'm rich all around. I have my kids. I have my dogs. I have my parents. I have the best boyfriend. I have his kids. Like, I'm rich in life. I'm not only rich with money. My life is everything. I finally have it all. Everything that I've ever prayed for and I've ever wanted, I have. Everything. Yes, material stuff is there. But in reality, I don't need that materialistic stuff. I love having everything that I have. But at the end of the day, as long as my kids are in good health, I'm in good health, my family's in good health, that's all that matters to me. Me and Renee are doing good, and y'all still down talk us. Y'all still, prey on us and this and that and this and that. You know what? At the end of the day, it's whatever y'all want to say about us. I don't care. I do not care. Y'all bash me on my looks. Y'all bash me on my weight. Y'all bash me on everything. And guess what? I'm still here making money. I'm still here getting cameos. I'm still here blessed.
Thanks to you guys.
I'm still here living the life that y'all wish that y'all really had. And my parents do not disown me, because we were just at my parents' house today, and Renee was talking to my dad. Mind you, my parents are so tired of the internet getting in the middle of me and my sister.
Yeah, okay, so anyway, I don't really care what she's saying, and thank God Steffi Watches, sped that shit up, because that was just a bunch of bullshit, in my opinion, of course. Yeah, so listen, Ashley Trevino came onto the internet because she wanted notoriety, she wanted fame, she wanted popularity, all the things that she sees value in, all the things that she never had growing up, the things she never had in school, the things she wanted. I always say, feel like Ashley Trevino wanted to be the popular girl in school, or at least someone who was well liked in school, and just never got that. So when Ashley came onto the internet, because she had Snapchat, she had Instagram, she had Facebook, she had TikTok, she had all of these accounts, and didn't she even have a YouTube channel at one point? She had all of these things because she wanted attention. She wanted people to know who she was. And unfortunately, the only way people ever actually started watching her was when she became the inmate hopper. She started talking to inmates on the phone. And if you remember, she used to talk hellish shit to the inmates about their victims, blaming the victims for the things that the inmate she was talking to on that day did to them. So Ashley Trevino doesn't just come onto the internet and react to things like me or other creators say about her. She's the reason why creators like me were born. The reason why we logged onto TikTok and created an account. One of the reasons why some of us started YouTube channels. Because she was coming onto the internet. Nobody was clocking her shit, at least not consistently. People were glazing the F out of her by sending her gifts during all of these battles. People got tired of it, and now this is the result of that. And now she wants to come on here and play victim, which is her favorite pastime, and pretend that the reason why she is the way she is because of you guys. And the other thing is, Ashley Trevino does not have her dogs. So if you guys don't know, a lot of people on TikTok called animal control for the behavior that they saw Ashley doing to her dogs. They were in the kennels all day. Fester was putting shock collars on them. They were being terribly, terribly mistreated. You could tell on video clips from her live streams where the dogs would cower in the corner. It was really sad. And the animal control people did get involved, and those dogs are not with her. So it's kind of funny to me that she says, and I have my dogs. Bitch, no you don't. Your dogs are over at your parents' house because you're not allowed to have them with you while this investigation is ongoing. And And then, who is Fester to come on here being like, yeah, preach it, girl. He is such a chismoso. He likes drama more than Ashley Trevino does, in my opinion. And he's not a catch. Sorry to tell you, just because you have a job that makes a certain amount of money does not make you a catch. Don't you come home and drink the poppy juice and on your girlfriends and wives. Isn't that one of the reasons why Joanna left you? Yeah, that's one of the reasons why she left you. So nobody wants Ashley's man, and Ashley's man is not even a man, in my opinion. He's just a little boy with a grown-up man job. And if Ashley Trevino wants to say that she's rich in life, compared to the fact that she used to live on a back porch and she would get on TikTok live every single day begging for galaxies, and now she's in a rental home that she has to pay $4,000 a month for 6 months in advance. Well, yeah, I guess you're rich in life. But I'm interested to see what's going to happen in October. If the management company really renews your lease, then they must be clout chasers too, girl. Because those dogs were tearing up the walls. She has loud music playing at all hours of the night. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't want somebody renting my house when everybody on TikTok wants to pull up on them. And to be honest, if I was them, I wouldn't want Ashley Trevino to rent my house anyway, because as many people I talk to on a daily basis on TikTok that want to pull up on Ashley, I wouldn't want her renting my house. I would be afraid like the windows would get busted in. Remember her Section 8 apartment in Ennis, the one she came up from? Yeah, you think people won't bust out the windows in her new house just to try to get to her? And posting things on Snapchat like, you can't find me. Listen, the girl at the downfall is hilarious. I love watching it. I think it's very funny. And you know what else is funny? Watching Ashley crash out on TikTok when she's on the mommy juice when she's not supposed to. Oh, and also, before I play the next clip, the only reason why Ashley Trevino is sober is because it's mandated by the state of Texas.
My mom literally even said, because I seen a clip where somebody said that my mom called my sister while she was on live stream and said that my sister told her that I was upset, or my mom said that I was upset because of somebody coming to meet my sister. Mind you, I asked my mom today and I said, why did you tell Liz that? Like, that's a lie. And she's like, I told Liz your dad was upset, not... And my mom even said, like, these people need to get a life. She literally said that. These people need to get a life. Like, my mom never ever said that I was upset. She told my sister my dad was upset. So for somebody to get on here and lie on my mom like that, y'all are weird. Y'all are weird, okay? Y'all are as weird as she is.
I just have one question for y'all in the comments below. Why is Ashley Trevino talking about everybody's mouth except for hers? And the only reason why Ashley Trevino doesn't like us or the stuff that comes out of our mouth is because it's talking bad about her. Ashley Trevino does not like females. We all know that. And especially if they are talking bad about her. And Ashley thinks all men want her. I don't even think she really thinks that, but we'll go with that narrative that she thinks all men want her. So when people like JJ and other male creators come on here and talk hella shit about her, and it's not even talking shit, they're just speaking facts and truth. But the thing is, none of these creators are insecure about anything. They're all beautiful or handsome. They're all funny in their own way, and they all have their very own personalities, whether you like it or not. And I'm sorry, I'm going to be mean just for a minute. How the fuck are you going to come on here and talk about people's mouth when your teeth look like they are trying to escape out of your own head, man? And how are you going to talk about people's teeth when numerous children have told you you smell like shit? And how are you going to come on here and talk about people's teeth when you had your kids sleeping on a dirty floor with bed bugs while you slept on a mattress on your parents' porch as you were begging for TikTok galaxies? And how are you going to come on here and talk about people's teeth when you said that Shanann Watts wouldn't have had that happen to her if she wouldn't have been so annoying? Do y'all remember when she said that? And how the hell are you going to talk about people's teeth when you come onto the internet and you do racist polls on your live streams? Yeah, guys, because that's a thing. In her last few lives over the last few days, her moderators have been putting extremely racist polls in her live streams, and it makes me wonder why the hell this lady is still on TikTok. But you guys will have to like and subscribe to see that video. It'll be coming later this week, and you're not going to want to miss it, because the things that were in these polls on her live streams are crazy. I didn't even know you could type that stuff into a poll and have it be approved to go up onto somebody's live stream. But we'll talk about that on another day.
Hold on. Did you get them? Don't come here.
Or like,
I thought you got a 6-pack.
no, I didn't have.
Oh, it's over the
my
fridge.
goodness.
I don't need it right now.
Really?
Why'd you park in the road?
Because you're gonna have to take the towel out in the morning.
Well, you're gonna have to. Well, you need to take that thing there, right?
What do you want?
Just so you're gonna sleep in the room upstairs. He goes, if he sleeps with me.
Oh,
If he's in there with them. I said, oh, he's
it's scary.
he's a scary crap. I said, well, there's 2 rooms and then the living room, so I don't know where they're gonna sleep.
I ain't worried about it. I know we're gonna leave early in the morning.
My son tried to give me a coat, and he tried to bring my dad coats, but he don't like me. But he brought me what I asked him. He don't like me. The kids don't like me, right? Are you sleeping upstairs?
I don't know. Hell no, I'm scared. And then, no, that's an hour.
One.
There's no Buc-ee's.
Yes, there
right
is.
here.
In here. Alex,
Yeah.
can you go to Buc-ee's?
Right now?
Yeah?
How far is that?
20 miles?
Damn. The right price.
For the right price? I can't stand you. What are they doing?
You don't even want to know. You don't want to know.
Are they playing basketball?
They're in there sifting through your Pokemon cards.
Look at them. They're running. Look, they're chasing each other on the screen record. That is so cute. Ah, you punk! Alex! Alex! I can't stand him. He's messing with my camera.
Yo, you gonna break your neck? So,
Y'all look bored. Why don't y'all go walk around, go ride the golf cart, take a beamer somewhere?
oh, no. They ain't take no damn beamer.
Let me know.
Hey, baby dolls is down the street. Oh, wait, y'all ain't old enough.
Why are you trying to tease them with the strip club? Oh, here with me.
That's right. How deep is your love?
Y'all, can Ashley, like, you know how she mimics people? Can she please get a new laugh? That laugh is diabolical. Like, that laugh reminds me of a witch cackling in the middle of the night. You know what? She reminds me of, what's the witch's name in Hansel and Gretel? Is her name just the witch? But Ashley Trevino reminds me of the witch in Hansel and Gretel with the crazy laugh, the cackling laugh that she does. And she tries to offer the kids little sweet treats and cheetah print debit cards and taking a ride in her beamer to the strip club just so they'll like her, so she can get them into her big oven so she can heat them up and cook them and eat them. I think I figured it out, guys.
Give up your holes. Oh, did y'all know Renee had a tattoo on his arm? Like, show me. Stop.
They don't need to see it.
Look at his
They
tattoo.
don't need to see it.
Did y'all know he had 2 tattoos? He's got one around and then the one that goes like that.
So you're just gonna.
It's because I love
We're
looking
saving
at
that.
it.
We're saving
It's 'cause
that.
I love,
They don't need to
I
see
love
it.
looking at it.
Stop! Don't show it to them. No, I don't want them to see it.
Stop.
No, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it.
He tries. He's not disrespecting this bird because he was born in San Antonio.
Why the fuck is Ashley Trevino being weird? Listen, I know that she glazes the fuck out of Fester. You know, she is always telling him that he is the best at everything. He is the greatest at everything. Ain't nobody got shit on him. And this man believes it because he probably wanted to be the cool guy in school. Joanna came out and said that this man started losing his hair at a very young age. So you know, she also said that he has very low self-esteem. So when you got somebody like Ashley Trevino coming around and saying you are all the fine shit, he's gonna eat that up. But you know what the thing is? I think it's possible that Ashley is sticking with Fester through all of the DV, through all of the body shaming, through all of the not wanting to touch her and be affectionate with her until she lost all the weight, because she knows that if social media goes down for her, she's hoping he will marry her and his job will support her. Because as much as we like to say that Fester is profiting off of Fiona, and he is, Fester does have a good job. He does make a good amount of money. Joanna has come out and said this herself. He does make a lot of money. And I think Ashley Trevino is going to say and do whatever she can to keep this man around, because she knows that her social media career is coming to an end thanks to people like me and other Ashley creators that will not take our foot off her neck.
You don't have to show them what you're drinking. It doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck. They can think I'm drinking whatever the fuck they want.
I hadn't heard this song in forever.
This clip is a prime example of why you guys should be following me over on TikTok, because I was actually live streaming this live on my platform. I do watch parties over there. So Fester, what he's doing, because you can hear the caps opening in the clip, so he's taking the Coke off the camera so he can pour more poppy juice in it so that he can continue to drink on TikTok Live, because that's not something you could do. And if it gets reported, then your TikTok will be taken down and you'll get like a 3-day suspension, or it could be a longer suspension depending on the severity of the situation. But normally it's like a 3-day suspension. So this is something constant we're seeing on the live streams. Ashley Trevino always has a big gulp cup, and when she's drinking out of that cup, it's very evident that she's under the influence by the way she talks, by the way she acts. I mean, listen, you can tell when somebody like Ashley Trevino is constantly online how they act and their body language and their mannerisms, and it's very evident that both of them on this night were under the influence of probably several things.
We've been to Colorado once.
Yeah.
So we're driving. We can share the story because it's totally happened that part.
What are you gonna say?
No, when we're driving down the freeway on I-25, Colorado Springs. I-35 or 25, coming out of Raton, coming into Colorado Springs area. We're just cruising along. Ashley's like, just drooling and everything. I'm tired of it. Okay, so let me give you a backstory. So me and Ashley drove. You guys know the whole incident in Amarillo where that girl was barking at her and, trying to fight her and everything. Hit me upside my head. I got bruises all over my head. I still got a knot. Look, I got a knot right here. Look, you see it? She was barking and hit me upside my head. Anyway.
Not the bark.
She was. I'm not lying. She was. Hit me upside my head. Anyway, all right. So me and Ashley were on our way to Arizona. We stopped in Albuquerque, stayed the night in Albuquerque. Went to Page, Arizona, or went through Flagstaff, went to the Grand Canyon, went to Page, Arizona, hung out, came back.
No, you're talking about Colorado. You're using.
Right, I'm getting there.
They're separate trips.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
They're separate trips.
Right. Well, they asked me, and I said, okay, I'm going to give you the whole story on what happened. So all of this happened in literally like a week. Like within 2 weeks. So the whole Colorado trip was not even factored in. Went to Arizona, did the whole.
This was the first live stream I ever saw where I really thought Fester was under the influence of something more than just drinking. I don't know what it was. A lot of speculation is that they were skiing on the slopes. If you watch part 1 of this video, then you know what I'm talking about. We cover it more there. And if you haven't seen it, girl, go back and watch all my Ashley videos. But it's very evident that he's under the influence of something. He's yapping and talking, and he's more talkative than he usually is. His cadence is a little sped up. And not only that, nobody in the chat was asking any of these questions. Nobody was asking about any trips. Nobody was even engaging with the chat unless they were saying some pretty funny yet diabolical things. You guys already know, if you do my watch parties, that the majority of her chat is saying horrible things to her. Then they block them, and then y'all come find me somehow and we become best friends. Like, I never thought I would grow my platform by having so many people that don't like Ashley Trevino coming over to me, following me, so we can all watch together and we just have a good time over there. Guys, I am going to be streaming my lives on YouTube very soon. We have everything set up. I'm looking at my beautiful computer that my husband built for me. My husband does come on TikTok lives with me sometimes. You guys know that he works really hard, so I can stay home and take care of the kids and talk about people like Ashley Trevino to get them off the internet. So he doesn't come on very much, but he does try to come on at least once or twice a week. So we will be streaming that very soon. Just be patient with us. Listen, the setup we have is great. He built this wonderful computer for me, but the software is not doing exactly what we want it to do. So we're still working on it. We'll have that up very soon. Just watch my post over here on YouTube. As soon as I get that system up and running, I will make a post letting you guys know. And if you are following me on TikTok, just watch my TikTok stories. I will post it there as well. And guys, if you're not following me on Instagram, I do have an Instagram. I will leave it right here for you guys. I am going to start posting more on there as the summer comes to an end. I'll be doing polls. I'll be asking questions. I'll be giving you guys a lot of information over there, and you'll get to see what I do on a daily basis over there, also like pictures and, you know, Instagram shit. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys in my next video.